Some choices farmers make can leave you shocked, especially when it comes to protecting their animals, and that includes buying more donkeys than guns. Truth is, who wouldn't want to spend less money on a donkey than a shotgun? That's why it's one of our top 10 reasons why farmers sell their weapons and buy donkeys. The advancement in technology has practically changed everything that we know about our universe and everything around it, and that also includes the way we safeguard our farmlands. When you look at the list of high-caliber weaponry available to farmers at the moment, you will probably shove away the idea of having a donkey on the farm for herd protection. This is the 21st century, not 2,000 years ago. So who needs donkeys when you can have modern shooters and robots to protect your farm and herds, right? A research report from Cambridge University, conducted on a farm in South Africa within the space of 3 years, shows that a non-lethal approach, which includes using donkeys, is more productive and cost-effective than using lethal methods. In the first year, the research revealed that the 11 farms under the review spent $3.30 per head of stock, while the mean cost of depredation was $20.11 per head of stock. By the third year, the farms incorporated donkeys and other non-lethal approaches, and they found out that the running cost was similar to that of the first year, but there was a significant drop in the mean price of depredation by 69.3%. The outcome here is that trading donkeys for a non-lethal approach will reduce human-wildlife conflict, and it saves farm owners the high cost they invest in lethal weapons. So who wouldn't want that? You may be surprised how loud the sound of a donkey can travel when they bray. When you enter a lion's territory, you may not see the lion for a short or long distance, but a single roar from the so-called king of the jungle is enough to click into your mind that you have to tread softly. However, unlike a lion, donkeys don't have the inherent strength to fight every predator coming for your crop or herd. When a donkey sights a fearsome foe with their excellent sight, their instant response is to bray, which is going to sound so loud that their owners can hear the hee-haw sound from a distance. The loud shirk of the donkey serves two purposes. First, it is to issue a warning to the predator to stay off their territory, while the second purpose is to alert the farmer that there is an intruder around. Who needs an alarm system when you have a donkey, right? The world is a global village today, thanks to technology, but some situations require classical methods. Investing in weapons with the hope of safeguarding your farm is a good idea, but the problem is how much is it going to cost you to man and operate those expensive arsenals? Well, that cost drops significantly when you get a donkey. Donkeys have incredible speeds, eyesight, and extraordinary hearing abilities, not to mention their strong teeth. When you add these features up, you have a clearer picture of why many farmers are going back to investing in donkeys for their farm protection instead of modern weapons. Hey, wait till you see number 1 on our list. You might just fall in love with the idea of buying a donkey yourself. Please share this with your friends and subscribe to this channel so you never miss out. Up next is community building. It is much easier to share a donkey with your next door neighbour, who is also a farmer, than to share your guns with them. Donkeys are communal assets, and compared to other domesticated animals, donkeys are strong. That gives them the edge when they come up against predators trying to cramp down on animals or farm produce within their territory. Donkeys will look out for your herd and keep their eyes in other directions as well. It is understandable that with your truck, you can drive to and fro from your farm. But let's get this clear. There are some places you may have to trek a few steps to get to your destination. But why should you walk? Especially if you will be carrying some baggage around. Having a donkey can help you move around, and at the same time, you can deploy donkeys for security protection. A full-grown donkey usually costs within the range of $500 to $800, an amount less than what you will pay for a trained guard dog. Other than serving as a beast of burden, a trained donkey can offer adequate security for 200 sheep and 200 goats grazing at the same time on the same pasture. So there you have it. A donkey can pretty much do anything. What's the weirdest use you have seen for a donkey on a farm? Let us know in the comments below. Donkeys are not only strong, but they are also brilliant. Investing in donkeys gives farmers an edge to switching from using the animals for security purposes to animals that can be used to provide leisure. Farmers interested in providing tourism services alongside their farming really hit the lottery when it comes to this idea. Whenever the donkey is not used for security purposes, its role can be easily switched to a friendlier role, thus providing the additional source of revenue for the farmer. When you equate this unique role of a donkey to investing in a weapon that can only serve one purpose, which is defense, you will agree that investing in a donkey is is a good move for farmers interested in creating an extra stream of income without jeopardizing their investment in farming. The more weapons you have, the higher the budgetary allocation for each of the weapons. So, what are you going to do? Stop buying weapons? Well, if you do this, coyotes, foxes and birds and other predators are going to like that, and that's not something you'll want either now or in the future. Donkeys usually look harmless, but seeing hyenas or coyotes on their turf brings out the strength in them. Unlike alarms or guns, which may not be effective when it gets dark, donkeys can provide you with security around the clock. Also, horses may have a fancier look than a donkey, but when it comes to offering protection to animals in their care, donkeys have an excellent history and stand a significant chance of confronting predators that horses just can't go against. Hey, did you know we're almost at number 1? Now make sure you subscribe. Now share and like this video if you think it's amazing, okay? Next up, let's talk about how herds fall in love with the donkeys that protect them. Donkeys don't just provide security for livestock in their care, they also share a strong bond with them. Unlike horses, donkeys are known for standing their ground against invaders. Knowing that they have a donkey in their midst has a psychological impact on the herd. It allows the herd to feel at home and also reduces their stress level because they know that having a donkey around their pasture provides them the guarantee that the donkey will fight for them in the event of a foreign invader attacking their camp. However, when it comes to investing in donkeys, it is best to place your bet on the female donkey because the males can sometimes be too aggressive and territorial to manage compared to females. Donkeys descended from the equestrian family, where they share the same ancestors with zebras and horses. While zebras live in the wild, donkeys and horses have been subject to human domestication principles for more than 5,000 years. That is to say that humans have been deploying the usage of donkeys for millennia. One of the critical differences between horses and donkeys is that horses are easy to manage, and humans have somehow found a way to crack their instincts and gain their trust. Donkeys, on the other hand, are stubborn and difficult to dictate to. On the plus side, donkeys have a high sense of alertness to their environment, and they can easily sense if something is not right. With their keen sense of smell, donkeys can trace danger from a far distance, while their sharp mental alertness can help farm owners to quickly detect anomalies close to or inside the farm faster than any modern equipment you can think of. All this happens while they build a great relationship with the herd. Now, finally, no one wants to run a business where you spend more money than you make. That massive loss is not a smart decision at all. The world of farming is not left out. No doubt donkeys are stubborn animals, but when it comes to keeping them in good shape, you have no worries at all. Donkeys are generally low maintenance, and it takes only a few bucks to get them at their best every day. Also, donkeys can survive in the most strenuous environmental conditions without extensive care, making them the best fit for farm settings and protection agents for herd security. As soon as you hear the sound, hee-haw, you know your herd is still in safe hands. Or hooves. Before we get into our next top 10, make sure you're subscribed.
Cheers for watching and good on you, mate. Now, if you want to be a cool cobber, give this next video a burl.